Good morning, everybody. It's been a long time and no see on video. It's been a while. It's 9 a.m. on Monday, March 13th, 2023, and it's time for the Angelus. Alexa, cancel. Wow. Anyway, let's do this and we'll talk in a moment, okay? Angelus Domini Nunciavit Mariae, et concepite Spiritus Sancto, Ave Maria, gratia plena Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Ecce ancilla Domini, fiat mihi secundum meridum tuum, Ave Maria, gratia plena Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Et verbum caro factum est et habitavit in nobis. Ave Maria, gratia plena Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen. Ora pro nobis sancta Dei genitrix, ut digni efficiamur missionibus Christi, oremus. Gratiam tuum quaesimus Domini mensibus nostris infunde, ut qui angelo nunciate Christi filii tui incarnationem coniovimus, per passionem meas et crucem ad resurrectionis gloriam perducamur, per uniam Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Well, wow, I feel so good to be back on video with you guys right now. I've been feeling like shit lately, like literal crap. I mean, I've been sleeping almost 24 hours a day during Lent, except for some, some reprieves here and there. I was up all late last night on Facebook cooking and stuff like that. You can go see there, but mostly I've been feeling like crapping down. I realized I have neuropathy. I don't have diabetes, thank God, but I do have, from being a meth addict for years and years, I do have neuropathy because, methamphetamine is neurotoxic, just like alcohol abuse causes a neuropathy as well in many people. And I didn't realize this for a long time. I've been having pain in my legs and in my feet, and it just, sometimes like when I lay down, sometimes I get like sharp stabbing pains in my feet and stuff like that. And I didn't realize what it was for a while. And then it all kind of like clicked and I was like, so anyway, so that's what I got. The good thing is about knowing, like, now I know what it is. You know what I mean? I just was like, what the hell is going on? I can't even be on my feet for long. I mean, I can sleep all night, get up, and within 2 hours, I feel like I've walked 16 miles. So now I know what that is. I hope to get back to my video ministry. I want you to see the clock over here too. You know how I am with time. Hi everybody. I love you. Where's the video? Right there, okay. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to my video ministry. I hope to pick up right with the Psalter. When I introduced myself here and I said, it's 9 a.m., it's time for the Angelus, I had like a flashback to being in the office here, my office bedroom. And how we did every morning, right? Like last year for Holy Week, I miss it. I really do. I miss it. The only reason I'm not doing it now is because I don't feel well. And I have sometimes I've had periods of time, like, or not periods of time, but like a day where I'll wake up, like last night, like where I feel better all of a sudden, right? And I start thinking like, I should get right back to that. And then it hits me that, I'd be doing it if I could. The Lord assures me that we're going to come back stronger. But, it's been a while now, and I hope it's true. I hope it's true. My ministry continues. It's just not a video ministry right now, and I don't like that. I like being able to be on video, just like I am right now, and just talking. Which sometimes, though, sometimes I'm more articulate than at other times, so... But I I guess that's all I want to say right now. I do have more to I have to say about the apartment. Something really big sort of happened here, and I don't even want to allude to it until I can discuss the whole thing, because it really did change things in here. I mean, the issues I'm having with my landlord is still basically the same, except the unlawful entry thing. Okay, I guess I'm alluding to it right there and saying it. I learned something, and and it changed things substantially. It does not necessarily mean, by the way, too, that he has never been in here at all and ever done anything. But what I am saying is, well, God, I'm already kind of getting into, oh, brother, I really didn't want to do this, and I already kind of, I'm going to have to leave it right now, because I don't even want to go any further, because I'm going to have, I can't out and say what it is and then just drop it and go, well, I'll tell you more later. I just won't feel good about that. It's just, I can't. So, if you're really astute, maybe you can figure it out. Lord, what do you have me doing right now? I don't want to do this. I feel like you're just inching me closer and closer. Fine, I'll say this much then, all right? All these measures that I put in place, right? You know what I mean? The security camera, the departure log to kind of batten down the hatches. I made sure all, the security on the doors and stuff like that, was really, really tight. You know what I mean? Like more than I had, like look almost paranoid, right? Well, with all that in place, things were still happening. And it was one time, security cam video running. I come home, there's paint on the wall furnace. Yeah. And objects that I just cleaned the living room before I left, objects out here on the couch that were not there. And at first I thought, that son of a bitch found a way around the video. And I started thinking about that more and more, and I'm like, what? No. And it just, like, the Lord had me, it clicked. And I hate admitting this, because I don't even want to say the word. I already, you know what I mean? Even though I already said what it is, I don't even want to say the paranormal or supernatural or whatever. But here's what I'm going to say. I know with 100% certainty that those things happened. And I know with 100% certainty, even if, let's say even if Jack supposedly did fuck with the video, okay? Let's just say, even allowing that, I had one night where I was here, the door was secure. And I had my chain on, the regular lock. I had a piece of tape going across the door with pins in it, and the entire, I sealed it with metal wire too, like the bolt. So I mean, no one was, you know what I mean? No way, no how. And shit, I woke up to a mess in the kitchen that was not there when I went to sleep. Sleepwalking? Oh, come on, give me a break. And then it kind of has me hearkening back to stuff that, like, I thought that he did. That, like, because again, who the fuck else did it? Ghosts? You know what I mean? Until now, I'm like, okay, it couldn't have been Jack. One day, not night, but this was like maybe 2 years ago. It was a while ago now. I came home from the store, and there was a thick layer of dust all over my digital piano, but nothing else, because I dust in here all the time. You know what I mean? There's no dust in here. I came home from the store, and it was covered in dust, and I thought, I don't know what I thought at the time, because I wasn't starting to think that he was coming in here yet. I don't think then, but I was just like, no, wait, maybe I did think that. It doesn't make a difference, but I remember that, and like that, I mean, again, even though my mind was like, how did this happen? Who did this? Now I look back on that, I'm like, oh, huh. I feel kind of stupid and silly. In one sense, having to kind of come to this to say this to people and be like, here's what I know now, you know, because I like empirical shit. You know what I mean? There are people that are not going to believe me when I say this, and I don't like that. But I accept that you don't, because I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it if it weren't me. Let me put it that. Let me just be frank to you right there. I didn't believe in the shit like this at all. I wouldn't unless it happened to me. And the funny thing is that, you know, I joked around with a friend. I was like, you know, maybe I can start a YouTube series with it, you know, but no, there's nothing to see. There's shit that goes on here, but it's like, you know, obviously it's nothing, you're not going to see something like fly across the room or anything like that. It's never been anything like that. The strangest thing I've ever had, even remotely close to that happen, is sometimes like all the lights will flicker when I turn them on for a period of time, and then they won't. Like that, I mean, but that's, you know what I mean? That is nothing exciting to see here, but there's definitely fucking shit going on in here. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, I don't want to leave it at that. Maybe I don't need to say anything more about it ever. I hope not. Like, I hope that's, but I do want to, I'm not going to watch this back because I don't want to know how I sound. But anyway, that's what went on. And so that night, if you watch one of the videos where I was like, and I show you over here how the barricade was moved and shit like that, I'm assuming that was not Jack like I thought. I'm assuming that was not Jack. So that's a good thing. But, you know, there's still other problems with Jack that Jack is actually responsible for. So, you know, whatever. And the thing is this. I'm going to also say this. My next door neighbor suggested to me she was having problems too. And I was like, it's Jack. And she's like, yeah, it's not. And I wasn't hearing it. I was like, no, it's Jack. It's Jack. And the thing is this. Jack has owned this place since his dad owned it, who bought it in 1994. He has heard about this shit in this amount of time. He know, it's not like he's oblivious to it. He could have said something. When I was bringing all this stuff up on YouTube, he just let it snowball and mushroom and everything like that, and never said a word to try to ameliorate the situation. And I think that's kind of wrong, you know, along with the rest of his arrogance on stuff. I really do. He could have done something to kind of like, hey, look, I know you think I'm going in there. I know you're, and he could have even said, because I wouldn't have believed him. If he told me, I wouldn't have. I would have been like, I wouldn't have said maybe fuck you to his face, but I would have been like, yeah, I'm sure you'd tell this to all the tenants. But he could, you know what I mean? At least it would have been out there, and then by now I would have been like, oh shit, you know, yeah, he was telling the truth, you know? Anyway, so I hope everybody's well. I hope you're having a blessed Lent. My Lent is tough. I hope Easter gets better. Usually Eastertide is tough for me, and Lent isn't so bad. So maybe I'm hoping this year my rough period is now in Lent, and then in Eastertide I'd love to get back to video ministry. The iPad is pretty much kind of had it. All of our videos, we're going to be doing videos on here now, from now on the iPhone. That's the more reliable way to post. I'm not going to have internet very soon, really, so that's gonna play a role in videos and everything. More on that later. I think we're just going to post this now. And I'm glad to see you all again. And just actually doing this video puts a little bit of more bounce back in my step. I miss, you know, this is the closest thing I have to like a live, you know, audience or whatever, to have the people around me, because I don't get to see people very much. And it just makes me excited. I really like to connect with people. So anyway, I love you all. Remember to brush your teeth more than I have been lately. The toothbrushing logs are posted on my Facebook account. If you go to Facebook, facebook.com/JTCSF, I am banned until probably at the end of Lent. So I am posting on my one friend's account. It's me. It's Jennifer Walcott is my alter name there. If you click on Jennifer Walcott, that's where I'm posting now lately. They threatened to ban me again just recently on that side. So if I disappear for a while, I disappear for a while, and I'll try to post stuff on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that for now, okay? I love you all. Remember to brush your teeth, to floss, and to say your prayers, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed Lent. And that's all. Peace.